Let's do some tape. Yeah. I think we're going to get closer to this one too. It's should look like that, huh?
I had to take a page on this one.
Please don't fall over, mister. Yeah, let's do that. All right, cool. We're here. We are something different today. Something different. Just wait till people hop into live. 1 minute, 2 minutes. See how long it takes. It'll probably take like 2 minutes for people to hop in. Let's go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Trying. There we go. Just for an hour, this is what we're gonna do, y'all. Let's go. Just for an hour, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, I can hear myself. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I have set up a few things. I have a shirt, which is medium and black, and a shirt that is medium and white. I have the back of the shirt first, and we're just gonna drip paint. That's really it. Because the goal, I need my markers. I forgot the markers. The markers. So I need a green marker. I need a red marker. And these are my markers. So I got some red. I think yellow might be a little off. This blue might hit though. This blue. Works. So I guess we don't really need much of anything else. And even those two colors are not observant. Because, yeah, I don't think we're going to need them. I don't think we're going to need them because we're going to use most of this. We're going to use the paint in these containers here to help us get started. Because we're basically, just like I said, we're going to drip the paint. And this is the back of the t-shirt. I'd like to think that we're going to use the whole space of the back of the t-shirt. We're going to use these sleeves and put paint in there as well. And I got a few markers just in case I think of using, in that way, shape or form. I don't have a lot of space because I forgot the other table, but we're just going to go ahead and get started. I have 2 cups that we're going to drip. Put these colors in here. I think I used white. I don't think I used red though. Oh yeah, I did use red too. And I think that's it. Just orange, red, and white. Pretty thick stuff at this point. And we have our wand. So just like I said, I'm gonna use my skills because I'm a scientist and a doctor and a wizard and I have special powers. So we're just kind of gonna mix this up a little bit because I want that white. Oh, there's a lot of red on top of there. Oof. So So I want those colors to do, yeah, this should be good. So I just wanted to draw like thick lines as if I'm making some type of stems for the plants. But I'm just going to put this wherever. There's no specific place. I don't have, yeah, I don't have anything specific. I thought of one day I was making the paintings with the cats, and I was like, there's got to be something else I can add to the fact that the cats are always jumping. And I was like, well, just put them in like a forest or something. And so yeah, that's what we did. We added, need some thicker paint too. We added, you know, some foliage, and I think I'm saying foliage right. So the cats are jumping in the forest, and they're creating some type of disruption from the plants, like resting or staying still or something like that. So just making curves as if the plants are being moved or something like that because of all of the cats just vigorously jumping all the time. So we're going to spread this as much as we can here. Just like that. Like I said, I want to get all of this on the back of the t-shirt. I want the front of the sleeves as well, so we're going to make sure we get the other side. But we're not going to work on the other side because obviously if I flip the shirt and try to work on it, obviously what I did is not going to come out well. So we're just going to do two shirts, the back of two of them, and that should be healthy for us for this stream here. I'm going to move this. Hopefully that doesn't fall on the floor. So I kind of just want some more of this edge right here. So I appreciate you guys joining me too. There's a couple people in here. Appreciate you guys liking the stream already. I often like to think that people are here because they've enjoyed one of, you know, my videos or my live streams or something like that beforehand. And that's the reason why they subscribe. Because somebody subscribed yesterday and I appreciate that. But I was like, I think they subscribed because they thought that maybe this is something that I do every single day, you know, that part of the drawing. Because I was actually just drawing yesterday and they subscribed. So I appreciate that. Every day is different for me. So sometimes I get up and I make just different decisions on my artistry. And I'm hoping to open up my Patreon so people can get things that you can't necessarily see because I don't live stream it. And, you know, it's just something healthier that I thought of to do for my mental as well. All right, that's not going to go anywhere. We just need to get this sleeve here. But yeah, so like I appreciate you guys like subscribing. And I hope you guys go back and watch some of my previous videos. I don't know how it works for people because sometimes they don't go back and watch things that somebody did a month ago. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense. Like if you subscribe to somebody, you're like you're more or less trying to get something, you know, that a person did in the past rather than in the future. But you know, to each their own. So I got a decent amount of colors there. Just like I said, we're gonna work with some of these markers as well. And I already got paint on my hands. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me just get Let me see how many people are here. Did anybody say anything in this chat? What's up, Felix? How you doing? Okay, now we only got 2 people. Yeah, there's a lot more. Let me see if I thought this would be enough room. That light is like gleaming in the background, so. And yeah, this paint's really not gonna go anywhere. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. It says there's 4. You said good. You said, how about you? Oh man, my day is different, man. Today's a different day for me, but all in all, like I'm here for it. And yeah, we are. Oh, this marker is different.
This is
I forgot the tips of the markers can be turned around. You see that tip of the marker? I don't know if anybody cares, but I care because the tip of the marker is round and then it's like a chisel on the top. So I just need to switch it around so it's a round. Yeah. If that makes sense. Because that's how they make markers. And the goal is I want this paint. You know, it's always different though. It really is. Such a different day. I guess I don't expect every day to be the same, but I also don't expect it to be crazy either. Because crazy days drive people from their path. A lot of getting paint all over the brush. And so, yeah, I like my days to be easy. And today's, it's a different day. It's a different day. So give me a second. I'll show you guys up close what the patterns look like and stuff like that on the shirt. But I'm just drawing. I guess I'm drawing flowers or leaves or feathers or something of that. But I'm using the acrylic marker to start. Hopefully it doesn't leak through the shirt. I don't know what the white shirts will do, but you know, honestly, I don't think it matters because it's pretty thick paint and yeah, it doesn't really leak because it's not like water based, I guess. Maybe it is water based. It is water based, but it's not like, yeah, it's not like crazy, 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 crazy water. So I'm just gonna do what I call them scratches, just putting scratches on a shirt. And you guys can do this at home too. I thought this would be an interesting thing, like, and something I want to teach my son as well. Because it's real easy. Like, if you want to make your own shirt or you want to design something because, you felt like it was easier rather than going buying $30, $40 shirt, you could just make it and it's yours. You did it. You became a shirt maker. So, why not? I mean, there's plenty of stores. Like you got Walmart, you got Michaels, all these places that sell like blank T-shirts and stuff. You can get them for like $1, and you can make it yourself. Put your name on it, put some designs on it. You can do whatever, cause you can do whatever. You just do whatever, and that's what you can do. So this is the green one. I think I'm gonna add the blue marker. I think I'm gonna add blue too. Just some light colors, something might stand out on your back, you know, on the back of your shirt. Yep. And let's trade out another marker and see what, I already put 4 leaves out there. We can try the blue marker. This one has round tip there too. Let's put this. So I actually did the black shirts too. I painted them and I really like how the paint came out. Interesting that the colors mix differently for everything because of the light value. There's not a lot of light coming through a black shirt, obviously. And once you add something light, there's a difference in the change, but it just depends on what the color is showing through. I'm getting paint all over. I'm trying to keep them clean so they don't do weird stuff later on. I'm painting something else. And I just keep putting my finger inside the paint, which is cool, but I don't want to like leave weird marks all over the shirt. Okay, yep. So like I said, I'm just scratching the surface of the shirt so the ink lays. Oh my gosh. Today is just one of those days where I want to be the very best. Like no one ever was. My true test is to train myself to do whatever it is I say I can do and to work on the things that I know that I don't have skills on. So I think that's what we're supposed to do. So that's what I've been doing for these shirts, for these experiences with drawing the cats. Because a lot of people don't see it the same exact way as I see it. And so I'm like, you know, oh, I don't like cats, or you know, I would never think about drawing cats, or whatever the case is. But I'm like, I'm testing my skills on something that is easy to make, like cat. Like everybody sees cats. There's pictures of cats. There's videos of cats. There's people who draw on cats. There's people who like make crazy things with cats, right? So it's an easy place to gain experience from because you know it's already been made. You know, you're not making anything out of your imagination where it might take you longer to figure out. So it's a repetitive motion that I'm using in order to teach myself how to do something that I feel comfortable with. You know, the things that I don't feel comfortable with, like it's going to take me a little bit of time to get the skills to continue to work and do it. And I understand that, but the whole purpose is to learn something that I don't know. And that's how I'm going to be the greatest. So somebody else asked me, it's like, well, what happens when you wash the shirt? Like the paint's going to come off? And I was like, well, I don't think so because in the fibers of the paint or in the fibers of the shirt, that's where the paint's going to lay at. It's not going to go anywhere. There's nowhere to go. Like even if I try to wash it off with hot water, it's not going to go anywhere because it's already in between the stitches. You know, it's almost impossible for it to be removed. So I'm happy about that. So if you buy a shirt from me or you know whatever the case comes, you know if you receive something that I gifted you, trust me, it's worth it because I know it's gonna last. Like I made plates too. Like I made this plate like just for decoration, right? Just for decoration. I wanted to see how and what it was going to do. Obviously there's paint on here and I don't recommend anybody eating off of it. Don't recommend you like having dinner and being like, hey, everybody got these nice plates. You should come over here and eat off of those because they have paint on them. And I don't know how to adhere the paint so you can eat off of them. So, like I say, there's some things you can and you can't do, some things that are, um, just a part of the play. Um, yeah, I'm gonna add some green onto the side too. This blue marker, I got a few of those. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add red over to the side of this one. And so the tip of this marker has a round chisel, so this should be easy. Easy. Let's make this the top of it. Let's see how this marker. Oh, it's just red. Just red. So yeah, so some of the things that I make, I actually make stickers too. So hopefully I can get those out to more people. And they're just stickers. You can put them wherever. I don't think that you should take them and yeah, I don't know. Whatever people do with stickers, just do that. Just do that. Yeah, because what I do with my stickers is a whole different ball game. And yeah, that's what I do with my stickers. But you do whatever you want. And they're also made out of acrylic too, so I don't have any in this room right now, but yeah. I think the red and the orange is doing weird stuff. So I'm gonna add another color to the ones that are red, and then we'll go from there. We'll just do that. So okay, so let's story. Let's figure out why it is I'm putting these on the back of this shirt. So I like to think that these are creatures. These are not actually like plants that we see in our everyday. They can move in such ways, right? Because they're different. They live on a different planet. And yeah, it's just a shirt, but I'm explaining the life of these because the cats jump in, all over the place. This they make it impossible sometimes for the plants to live because the cats, um, yeah, are so rambunctious and they jump in and they knock things over. They're not really caring about what's happening because they don't understand the same. But this is what happens. They break all of the plants and, you know, shit happens. But that's why I made them. And I thought it would be cool. So yeah, I just thought it would be something neat to do. Yeah. A good way to so they're called triglots. Triglot. Trig wait, Triglots, trig lots, because there's more of them. And yeah. So they are on this island that I created because I was on a live stream yesterday and I was explaining the island that I made, and that's where the plants live, and that's where the cats. Why is this? Oh, this is not the same marker. No. And so that's where the cats live in that environment, and they make a mess. They make a mess of everything. So they jump onto the islands because the gravity is different, and yeah, they just go crazy because that's what cats do. That's what they do. And so the islands are floating. So the islands are just vegetation, just lightweight vegetation that float in the air. And so the cats will jump to the islands and yeah, they'll make a mess. And this is the result of the mess that they made. The plants are broken and yeah, They are they are not like what they used to be because of the cats. So yeah. So that's the explanation. I want to do like a different story, so when I explain it, it kind of fits a little bit better. But there's like so many things that make all of this like possible. Other than the fact that I'm telling the story, there's like pictures, um, and a lot of time I can't showcase every single thing because you'll see one thing and it has a story, but you don't know how it ties in because I would have to explain it every single time. So I don't know, maybe I'll come out with a book or something or a video. I don't know, some type of digital representation so I can explain it um, a little bit better. But they all tie into each other. Um, here's the other. Here's the other cat. This is the one I made. This is for a show that I made. No, this is for a show um, I'm presenting. Take it off here. So this is the cat right here. These are the cats, and so just like I said, like they have the plants and everything that they. I don't know why that looks like that, but yeah, these are all of the plants and things that they tend to mess with. Yep, just like that. So yeah, so that's the story, but it's just one of them, and he's super furry. He has fur on him. Yep, some soft fur, and this is going to be for a show that I'm doing a gallery show for. Okay, so now I can't. And so the cats are yellow until their faces are red because a number of reasons, but mostly because they're vomiting. That's what the cats are doing. There is an excess of food and toxicity for that. It's really difficult to explain that, isn't it? Can we make it easier? Can we make it just a tad bit easier? This paint is crazy. It smells crazy. All right, let's do this one. Yep, I cannot wait for this show. The show is April 11th, and oh, it's gonna be so much fun. It really is. It's gonna be so much fun. And it's at a mall too. I've never had a showing at a. Well, I can't take that. I take that back. I have had shows at malls before. A long time ago, like 10 years ago at this point. But yeah, it's a new year and a different experience, different reasons, different people, and hopefully people come out to support their artists, see some different stuff because I got different. I got stuff that people want to talk about. At least that's what I think. That's my brain telling me. That's what my brain's telling me. Oh, you got stuff people want to talk about? Let's go. Yep. Here we are painting acrylic on shirts. Kind of looks like I just like sprayed rather than painted. Yeah, because it does feel like that. As long as I'm having time of my freaking life, we're good. We're always going to be good. Yep, that's what we're doing today. And so this shirt will dry completely in a couple hours. Then I'm gonna turn the shirt over and then I'm gonna draw, you know, I'm either gonna, yeah, I'm probably gonna draw the cats. Probably just one cat, just draw one. I'm not gonna do a bunch of stuff on the front. These white shirts are different. I don't know what that's about, but like I have this blue shirt on with just a cat on the front. I feel comfortable with it. Either go on the front or the back, but you know, as it is, it's just a cat on my shirt. Yep. So, on my blue shirt. Yeah. Just a cat on my shirt. Yeah, it kind of does look like I'm just like spray painting. You know, you go to well, I guess at some point you went to the mall and got shirts done, but it's probably no longer available. But yeah, that's not available anymore. At least not everywhere. Yeah, they look like feathers. I'm believing that they're some type of plant, but they look like feathers. And if you believe that they're feathers, I guess you got feathers on your shirt. Um, I don't know how I feel about it though. I guess when I finish, I have some reservations about it. Right now, we're just going through it. Because the black shirts felt the same exact way too when I was doing them. I was like, wait, I don't know if this feels right. And I just kept on doing it, painting, painting, painting. I was like, wait, this actually fits. This actually really fits. But that was for the black shirts. White shirts might be different. I didn't buy gray or green or purple or blue shirts. Just stuck with two colors because it's sometimes easier to work with two colors rather than 40 colors you really don't know about. I know people wear white shirts and I know people wear black shirts. There you go. Blue shirts. Somebody saw me with a burgundy shirt on one day and they really liked it. And I was like, wait, that could just be his opinion. It's not everybody's opinion. And through sales, yeah, that's not everybody's opinion. So I completely understand. People will definitely buy more black shirts for sure. Lessons learned. The lessons. It's cool. This is so cool. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, they said it's boring. Okay. Let's add some more color here. And so this is all for a show. That's really what I'm doing. I need like just a little bit more representation on what I'm capable of for my clients. Will you make shirts too? Yeah. 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 We make beautiful shirts. Beautiful. This one looks weird too. I'm just gonna put this over here. Oh, oh, it's dripping crazy over there on the side. Let's make sure we get this. Let's just get this sleeve done real quick. I like the blue. Let's just add blue on the sleeve. Let's- Yep. See, the paint is like doing weird stuff when you get it. Oops. When you get paint on the edge. This is good though. I'm just gonna make that furry. Yeah. Just gonna make that. I guess. And now I know what it feels like. It's like the stain in the middle is causing some type of outer difference. This is cool. What is that under the green? Right. Right. Let's do. So this is the first shirt. It's the white one. And we're gonna hop to the next one, which is the black shirt. Which I like I like those. Something about them, like I have like tons of black shirts. I just like the fact that the colors stand up just a tad bit more. There's just so much, yeah, so much more to look at for some strange reason. Colors get more push. to the eye, but white might do it too. It depends. Everybody's view is different. That's why it's not doing it. It's not working. Let's do this one too. Like I said, I'm just trying to push some of the ink to the outside of this paint that I added to the shirt already. That paint's going to dry eventually, thick or not, and it's going to be bold. It may even dry as a blob, so you'll have texture as well. So it just all depends. We'll do. Just put my and I believe we are done with this shirt. Like I said, we can only work on one side at a time because paint dries differently. You got it. It's paint. That's cool. Voila. That's some magic here. It's funny how people scroll. What is that dude doing? Painting. That's it's different. Yeah, it really is. Different from all the 48,662 other people who are freaking painting right now on YouTube. We all say the same thing. It's different. It's different too. All right, so the back of the shirt is pretty cool and clean. So we're gonna go ahead and gonna get a closer view. Would you say you don't want a closer view of the paint? I think it's pretty subtle. Yep. Dang, it took me 43 minutes? Holy crap. I might have to just do one of these shirts. Just might have to do one. And I got some paint on there. So, yep, let's start on the second one. Yeah, it's really hard to see from that distance. But this, where are we gonna put this one? Oh, I gotta put a sleeve out. We're gonna put this one in the other room. So, Yada. Yes. I forgot to lay all this stuff out, so I can put some place to draw. All right, shirt, come with me if you want to live. This is the back of this like medium shirt. So we're gonna take it, put this over here. So it'll Perfect. All right, so that was one. Our second shirt. Ooh. Ooh. Hand pressing is the best iron in the world. Is the sticker on the front that's doing that? Get off, sticker. Just get off the shirt. Stick it. Trying to hand press this. There we go. All right, so I think we're gonna use the same exact thing. I have this paint. This definitely gonna do something different. It always does. And this is the back of the shirt. We're just gonna put some lines correspond to the stem. Am I saying that right? I feel like I keep saying stem, but it's not really stem. Maybe I'll Google that in a second and figure out if that's correct. But until then, just gonna lay this on. Nice. So although you can't see the cat that I was talking about, this is the reason why the plants look like this, all scattered about because of the cats jumping, violently jumping, just out of control jumping. And they leave devastation behind. Stack on cats. A few more spots. Make sure we get the collar. Please don't fall off the table. Probably don't even need them on the table right now. Get the sleeve. So once again, this is the back of a t-shirt. It's all black. And the paint that I'm using is acrylic. And I mix white, pink, white, red, and orange together. Yep. That's tacky right there. I don't know what that was. That's definitely going to go into the floor. I promise you. That's definitely going to go in the carpet too. So, work fast. And there are no mistakes when we're doing this as well. This is just a part of the experience. You know, things are going to happen because, yep, look at that. Look at that. I don't want this to be on the floor, but What can you do? You said high BMI. Is that fabric paint? Is it fabric paint? No, it's acrylic paint. So, um, yeah, yeah, that's yeah. It oh wait, not that. Because I thought of acrylic doing like so many things. It like turns into like this rubbery um what's the word? It turns rubbery. That's what the acrylic does. And I didn't know that until I started working with it, like for like the last few months. And I'm getting paint on the floor. And so um I've really thought of like, okay, well let's just see what else we can do with it because um there's a good reaction, right? And that reaction turned into something that I was like, this is a positive. We should probably keep using it. So I've used it on just about all of my paintings at this point. Just acrylic is it. And this freaking marker is empty, and I didn't buy another one. Yep, but I'm glad you're here. You said it works. Oh, absolutely, 100%. Oh, man, it definitely works. It's a huge difference. I mean, I've used oil before, but in a lot of these situations, it just doesn't. No, I just don't fit. It just don't fit. I like this green though, because it's like a little. It's not working. It has no ink in it. Yeah, just doesn't have ink. So we're just gonna use this one. And this one's gonna be better. I think the ink is is a crazy ass smell. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the fan's on, but like you get a whiff of it, it's like hurting my stomach. So I'm actually gonna it's like really aggressive. It's like really aggressive stuff. Yeah, so inhaling that for like 3 hours, not a good thing. That's why I only work with this stuff for like a few at a time because it's really, really, really strong. I think like the max that I work with is like a few hours. And I was like, no, I just need some ventilation because it's really strong. And I keep saying it too, like this stuff is acid. And the idea, like we think things are what they're not because they don't present it that way. But yeah, it's always just paint. Like you sit and inhale this stuff, you don't know what it's doing to your brain, you don't know what it's doing to your body until it's too late. But this one right here, this black shirt, I like the black shirts. The white shirts, something about it just don't hit right. But that color looks real. Like that stuff looks real. So we're gonna keep using this green marker for this shirt. And we'll throw on some other colors too. For sure. For sure, for sure. But yeah, so every time I paint it with this, I was like, wait, what is it doing? It's actually adding um I said acid? No, it's not acid, it's what's the word I had before? Whatever it's doing to it is really strong. It's creating a different type of reaction to everything that I placed the ink on. Oh my gosh, I'm so. we're probably not gonna buy any more white shirts unless somebody's like requesting a white shirt to have details on, because that the black, like, it just put details in places that the marker didn't even do because of how much space there is in between the colors. Oops. Yep. I don't know if you can see that. Am I stepping on the paint? Oh no, I'm stepping on the paint. So everybody can see my face. I'm getting the quality for it. So, I think I did call it ASCII before. But yeah, like this stuff is permanent. Like it's never gonna be removed. Like you couldn't do anything to relieve the paint off of this material. That's why I like working with it. Other than the fact that it smells crazy, I just had to turn on the fan because I just keep smelling it over and over and over. But this blue is like really acting. I did two of those. Let's do. So I'm supposed to be painting plants. That's what they're supposed to be, but they look like flowers. I mean, they look like feathers. And I'm not knocking it as that's what it's going to be because it's art, right? Art. So I mean, it's crazy because like I don't think anybody else realizes that too, other than other artists. But I think what it is that we all have a natural call. Like we're all supposed to be here. We all have a reason to be here. And so the others that don't paint, don't art, don't do anything like that, don't have the same calling. So they can't hear, they can't see the same thing that we see. And I think that goes for other people as well. People that become scientists or um, something with chemicals, something with observation more or less, because I think that's what we have. We're observers. And then some people don't understand it, right? They're like, I don't know how you paint that. I don't know how you can sit there for hours and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, because you don't have whatever our gifts. You just don't have it. Maybe you will never probably have it. You won't have it in this lifetime, and probably not in the next one either, because it's something that you have to request. It's something that you have to, yearn for, so you can use it. It's my superpower, right? Everybody got superpower. You just gotta figure out how to use it. And yeah, it may take you a lifetime to do it, and that's why it takes us as painters and creators. It takes us a lifetime. Like our final project is the day that we're like, well, we can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's the that's what it is. Because other people give up on doing things, and like, well, do this, and this, and for the only for the money or whatever the case is. But that's what they live for. Understandable. Because like I said, we're all here for a reason. So some of us get into hobbies like sports and things, and that's what their calling is. That's something that really, there's a purpose. I watched a boxer yesterday box, and I was like, I could never do anything like that. I've tried boxing a few times actually, a few times. I'm just thinking of that too, a few times, and I was like, I can't do what he's doing, and I don't think in the lifespan that I have that I'll ever be able to do anything like that. I'm not saying that I couldn't get out there and box and train for hours and things like that, because I have. I work out and things like that. But I was like, there's no way. Because I watched the intensity of this guy boxing and he's like, I'm not going to stop. I'm not. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's your calling. That's your superpower. And yeah, yeah, we all got it. Just gotta live it, I like the colors on the black shirts way better. They just hit way harder, like that boxer did. Damn, that match was awesome. Cruz and Fiera, oh my gosh, they went 10 rounds. I was like, bro, wait, whoa. They had a they had a they had a whole stadium. Like there was tons and tons of people coming to see me. I like, you know what? I like for people to come to see me paint or create or do something like that. Get paid $500,000 for a freaking show because I can do something that people enjoy watching. And, but I guess it's not the same. So it just all depends. It's not the same. Sports and entertainment like that is just so much more different. Concerts, maybe I could do a concert or something. Uh, but before all is said, I'm gonna get you guys an up close visual of what I'm doing. I'm just going through the motions right now, figuring out where things need to be, and getting paint on the floor uh, because it's fun. That's what I do. So if you guys like what you see, make sure you like the stream. Make sure you come back for more. If you subscribe, it just means that you want to come back and see me do this all over again in some other way, some other form. And I appreciate that and I value that because that means a lot to me. It really does. It helps me keep going. And even if I had 50,000 subscribers, I would just make sure that I have something for you guys tomorrow, next week, or something you guys will appreciate or maybe even learn from. Because all of this, I mean, I don't have to show anybody any of this. I can keep this a secret and just sell whatever I'm doing to people and keep it moving. But I'm just encouraging other people to go out and do things that they might see that might be valuable or might be worth their time. Because I mean, what I'm only going to spend an hour doing this or so, and that's it. Like what else are you doing today? Watching TV. You could be painting. You could be doing something. You don't have to make money off of it. You could just be doing something that is valuable for your mental. Because you got to be here on this planet for 50, 60, 40, 100 years, whatever. And if you ain't did something fun, you waste time, bro. And I find this enjoyable. I really do. Even if I'm talking to myself for a freaking hour, nobody's talking. I enjoy it either way. And I enjoy showing other people that it's possible. Sure do. Fucking sure do. I like completely changed my life too to do this. Completely changed everything that I thought was possible to go into this. I'm proud of myself. It takes a lot. It takes a long time for you to get to places sometimes. Not everybody wants to go there, so you're on this journey by yourself sometimes. I'm proud of myself because I made it. Let's go. Because I made it. I did. Man, I did. I did it. And you know who else is proud of me? My mom told me she was proud of me. Well, you can't take that. You can't take that any other way. Some stranger would be like, hey, I like what you're doing. That'll make your day. You know what I'm saying? If your people say they like something that you did, like it brings like promise that you're not going to be a screw up or you're not like devaluing your skills. I'm gonna take that to the bank. We're gonna cash that check right now, bro. Cash that right now. I don't care who you are. You got your people still around and they tell you they proud of you. You gotta hold on to that thing like it's a flame about to go out, bro. You can live off that for a long time. you can really live off of something like that for a very long time. Because that stuff is real. Because you believe that. Some stranger told you you got a nice outfit on, it'll do something for your day, but not for the rest of your life. You're gonna need more of that. You're gonna need more of that value in order to keep going. Or your family member tell you, whew, they tell you they enjoy what you do, they like something, proud, boy, girl, friend. Oh, sheesh. That'll help you get out of bed every day. Absolutely. Absolutely. That will help you get out of bed. Hop out of bed real quick. I'm gonna have some bread over here. I keep forgetting that I have paint too. So I keep stepping. It's cool. So it's interesting enough too, if this paint dries, if this acrylic, like say you got little knobs and stuff, it's not like any other paint, right? House paint, something, house paint might be different, but if you get this paint on a smooth surface, you can peel this paint up and keep moving. It won't stick into, it will come up real quick. On carpet, that's a whole different ballgame. You're in the wrong on that one. If it gets in the carpet, it ain't coming out. I don't care what you think you're gonna do. It's not coming out. No, it's not gonna come out of the carpet. And I've learned that. The hard way. All right, let's get a few more of these done. And we're gonna call this a day. Because I said what I was gonna do. I said I was gonna come back and paint tomorrow. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually painting the acrylic markers on a shirt because I need it. Yep. Not your grandma, not your neighbor, not your dog, not your house cat. Because I made it. You hear that? Because I made it. I'm just going to. That's the feeling, man. That will help you. That will help you do a lot of things. Because you did. Not because somebody else, no. Because you did. All right, this one. So. Finish up with these snowy markers. This closed space that I think that looks good. Now I can always come back and do a little highlight on here on each and every one of them. Maybe do a white or something. And yeah, that one was probably like 15 times greater too. Maybe I'll try. I'll try that. And put. Nope, I'm here by myself. Okay. I have to stop talking to myself like that. People don't think I'm crazy. I mean, I am crazy, but people are going to think that I'm not fixable or something. I'll put you over here. Yeah, I'm crazy because I actually talk to myself. Do I answer back? Sometimes. The answer, pulls you in. I guess that's the answer. This is going to be. I guess we can do it. I do a lot of these live streams and kind of contemplate how I'm sharing a lot of it because I get like a few people to come and watch this and I'm like, art is cool, but I just don't have that zing like a lot of the other like streaming platforms, like streamers, have like hold of. like holding attention, because I'm basically just talking, and that's it. At the end of the day, I'm like making something, but it doesn't need anything to a lot of people sometimes. Some people just like to watch something and then go away from it. They don't really want to stay and wait till the end, right? Because that process takes a long time as well. And I get that, because I've done that a couple times. I like watch people paint and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, this shit is fucking boring, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? For real, I was just sitting here and think about it. I'm like, yo, this is really fucking boring. But it's like the end result is like, okay, yeah. I get that. I get that. So I'm still trying to figure it all out. Still trying to figure out like what works and what doesn't. Because I want to capture your attention, but I don't want to like dance and stuff, you know, to keep your attention. Because that's not what I do. I'm not saying I don't dance, because I do dance. I just don't want to dance every live stream to capture your attention, because that's all you're going to come here for. I'm not saying it's a negative thing, but I just want to make art. And, yeah, so I guess I'll figure it out as I go. I even had AI stuff, and people don't want to watch it either because it's AI. I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. I'm just here just to show you what I'm doing. Maybe it's just my voice. Maybe people don't like my voice. Maybe it's because I'm monotone. Maybe it's because it's like dry cotton. Like this show is dry cotton. People like it, but only in small bits. They even forget they even wear them, because that's what sometimes happens. Alright, look, I'm almost done with the back of this shirt. I said I'm gonna do this in about an hour. If I lied, I'm so sorry. It's paint. Paint. This is fun though. For me, this is like I did something today. Like I did a bunch of something today. You know, it's like I did this. And I have fun showing other people that I can do it, showing other people that they can do it. You know? Body yada yada. What's cool? I think we're done here. I think I put all the paint in places that I thought, you know, the back of the shirt would be acceptable. It just looks like somebody took a spray paint, put a stencil, and just started spray painting. And this is where we're at. So let's take a closer look at the stuff that I just did. Blah, blah, blah. So I think it works. Like I said, it looks like I stenciled on some of the paint rather than it just, but more or less these blobs, I don't know if the picture will focus, but they're like blobs. So when they dry, they'll dry like a blob sometimes. That one's not gonna dry. It's gonna dry differently, but it's complete. It's the back of a shirt. Like people are gonna see that from a distance and be like, "Wow, you made that," and you're gonna think for like 20 seconds and be like, "Nah, I bought it." You know, this is just the way it's gonna go, because you could have told him you did make it, and that would have been a cool conversation rather than you just telling me you bought something that you could have did yourself. Because I just showed you you can do it yourself. This shirt cost me $1. The paint, yeah, it's an investment, obviously, but the paint, the markers are $1. This, yeah, it's getting expensive, but it's worth it. I just made a shirt worth $30. $30. I just made the shirt $30. And on the front of it, I'm gonna put a cat or some other type of design on the front of the shirt because this is the back of the shirt. And it's a medium shirt, so it probably fits your mom, probably fits your brother, probably fits your sister. So if you guys want to buy something, you can click on the link and it'll take you to my website. If you don't see it there, you can message me and I'll be like, hey, I'll send you a link where you can make the purchase and you can buy it. This is just one of many that I have. I have other shirts. I have hoodies on the way. I just have to wait for them to come in the mail, and then I'm gonna draw on them too, and you can get one too, however you want to. Or you can just go to the website and buy one that's blank. It'll have a cat or some type of design on the front, and you can just go crazy with the rest of it. Totally up to you. Or you can wait until I get the rest of them in, and you can buy one. See ya. Well, this has totally been fun. If you guys want to come back for tomorrow, I'll probably do something different tomorrow as well. Yeah, yeah. But until then, I think this is it. This is the end of our stream. I said I was only gonna do this for about an hour. We are what? We're an hour and 17 minutes in here. So like I said, it's an hour. I got some good work in, and yeah. So if you guys like my content, you can subscribe so you can see more of it. If you like my stream today, you can come back and view my stream tomorrow. Yeah, I am full of rain, and I appreciate you guys watching. I will see y'all. Oh, I did 2 shirts today too. So the other one's dry and the other one's white. This one's black. I think I like the black shirts better, but it's just my opinion. And yeah. Go buy something. Go buy one of my art pieces, bro. Yeah. Support me in the best way you know how.